أنا اسمي خالد. أنا 21. أنا بقرا في بريستول. وأنا ما بشرب الكحول. My background, I was born in London. My parents are from Sudan, Khartoum, the capital. They came here when they had my oldest brother, so he's 26 now, so they must have come 30 years ago. But my dad actually grew up in Brighton, and so they came from Sudan to come and provide a better life and a better education for their kids. The reason I don't drink, although it comes from Islamic roots, where I'm not supposed to drink, it also comes from something a lot deeper. When my dad was around my age, he used to drink, and he used to be used to drink quite a lot. And around the age of like 30, 35, he became an alcoholic. And I'm not so close to my dad. I don't really know him that well, and he's still someone who's there in my life, but he's I don't really have that paternal figure. Coming to uni, I was terrified. On the first day, my two housemates who I'm living with now, I was really nervous, but I told them in the lunch hall when we were having dinner, I was like, oh, by the way, I don't drink. I was waiting for their reaction to be like, what, why, what, and they were really normal about it. And so ever since then, it's a thing where I don't go and tell people, but if people come and ask me, I'm like, yeah, I don't drink. I'll have intense, emotional conversations with people, and I'm like, wow, like I really connected with that person. And then the next day, I'm like, hey, like, no, do you remember that conversation we had like yesterday? And he remembers nothing, and I'm just like, oh, I'm just speaking to like an empty shell because like no one's there. I can participate in all the fun, and I kind of feed off everyone's drunkenness, and I can, you know, it's kind of like placebo, and I can, yeah, I can have as much fun as everyone else. But there are times where I've been, especially in my younger ages, when I've been curious, around the age of 16 or 17, how does it feel like to drink alcohol and feel intoxicated? How does it feel like to, I don't know, try a drug and completely have your state of mind completely switched? But I don't ever feel like I'm missing out. I've always said, because more than religion, it's more of a moral thing. So if my morals ever change and I ever feel like I want to try these things, I will. It was a bunker Monday, and I was chatting to this girl, and we were flirting, and it was going pretty well. Everything was going great. We were having banterous, um, banterous conversations with each other, and yeah, we were having a really good time. We go inside, we sort of dancing for a bit. We get a bit close, and then she grabs my hand and she's like, "Let's go get a drink." I'm like, "I'll go to the toilet." I go to the toilet, and when I come back, she has two Jaeger bombs there, one for her, one for me, and I'm like, oh, don't worry about it. Like, I don't want one. And she's like, oh no, like, take it. I've paid for it. Like, it's yours. And I'm like, oh, I really don't want it. And she's like, oh, just drink it. I can't drink too. And then I'm like, oh, I don't drink. And then when I said to her I didn't drink, she just freaked out and was just like, what? I can't believe you don't drink. I can't believe you've been talking to me and you're just completely sober. And then she just ran off, and I was so shocked because that was the first and only time that someone has taken my sober self as, in a negative way. I have a liberal interpretation of the way that a man and a woman should partake together. Um, there's one thing though which I still have held to, which is sex before marriage. I'm still a virgin, but for a long time that was very much my choice. But now, coming to uni, growing up, things my mental state changing. It is hard when you're out on a night out and you're with a girl, and they don't know that. And for me, what I find the most horrible thing is when I'm going back home with a girl, and I'm trying to work out in my mind, when do I tell her, we're not going to have sex. There just isn't a right time for it to be said. I haven't cut myself off everything with girls, so I feel like I still partake in uh, lad culture and girl chat kind of thing. And with beers, I usually take the piss out of myself with how the fact that I'm sober, but I pretend that I'm drunk, and I don't pretend. I actually do feel quite drunk, but I mean, I joke that I'm always drunk on nights out. I mean, people will say that I'm the most fucked on a night out because I just go pretty hard. I actually don't like telling people I'm Muslim. So when I won't until people come up to me and they say, "Oh, you don't drink? Why?" And then I have to be like, "Yes, I'm Muslim." But I would never ever go and not because I'm ashamed, just more that I don't want anyone to judge me before they get to know me. It's the same for my brothers. My brother's called Mohammed, but he has gone to uni and he refers to himself as Momo to try and hide the fact that he's got a Muslim name. I'm not distancing myself away from my religion, but I'm. My point is, there's more to me than just my religion. It's just a moral compass to guide you along your way through having a pleasant life in this life.